Is the 2026 iPad 12th Gen finally dropping next week? The rumors are exploding, and if you've been waiting to upgrade your tablet, you might want to hold your breath. For months, we've been hearing whispers about Apple's next move, but now things are reaching a breaking point. We just got word about an Apple Experience event on March 4th, and according to top insiders like Mark Gurman, Apple is skipping the big stage. Instead of a fancy keynote, they are expected to drop a massive wave of products through simple press releases. This is classic Apple chaos. We're talking about a new MacBook Air, an updated iPad Air, and even the budget-friendly iPhone 17e all hitting the store at once. But the real star of the show for most people is the brand new entry-level iPad 12. The biggest mystery surrounding this device has been the brain inside of it. For a while, the leaks were almost too good to be true. Early code in iOS suggested Apple might go crazy and put the A19 chip with 8 GB of RAM inside this base model. If that happened, it would be a historic jump. Usually, the base iPad is treated like the younger sibling who only gets hand-me-down parts. However, the latest reports from Makatakura have cooled things down a bit. It now looks like we are getting the A18 chipset with 8 GB of RAM. While some might find that disappointing compared to the A19, it is actually exactly what the iPad needs right now. Why does the chip matter so much this time? It's not just about speed or playing games. The real reason is Apple Intelligence. The current 10th generation iPad uses the A14 chip, which simply cannot handle Apple's new AI features. Apple wants every single iPad in their lineup to run these tools. By putting the A18 inside, they ensure that even the cheapest iPad can use the new, smarter Siri. Imagine a Siri that can actually control your apps, summarize your long emails, and help you work faster. Even if you think AI is just a collection of party tricks right now, the potential for productivity is huge. The A18 makes this iPad future-proof. Visually, don't expect a total makeover. Apple gave the base iPad a massive redesign back in 2022, when they switched to the flat-edge look. Since that design still looks modern and matches the iPad Air, Apple is likely sticking with it for a few more years. The screen will probably stay at 10.9 inches with those familiar symmetrical bezels. If you're looking for something new on the outside, look at the colors. Apple loves to get playful with the entry-level model. We might see vibrant new shades like green or orange. Some people even think the colors on the March 4th invite are a secret preview of the new iPad finishes. It makes sense because this iPad is for students, kids, and families who want something fun, not just a boring gray slab. Under the hood, that jump to 8 GB of RAM is a game changer. Most people overlook RAM, but it is what keeps your apps from closing when you switch between them. If you like to draw, take notes while watching a video, or keep 20 tabs open in Safari, that extra memory will make the experience much smoother. It also means this iPad will stay fast for 5 or 6 years. Since people tend to keep iPads for a long time, this is the most important hidden upgrade Apple could give us. Of course, to keep the price low, Apple has to cut some corners. You should expect the screen to remain non-laminated. This means there is a tiny air gap between the glass you touch and the display underneath. Tech reviewers usually hate this, but for the average person, it's barely noticeable. Plus, there's a secret benefit. Non-laminated screens are much cheaper and easier to fix if you crack them. This is why schools love them. You also won't see promotion or OLED technology here. This iPad will stick to a standard 60Hz LCD screen. If the iPad Air doesn't have a fast refresh rate yet, there is no way the base model will get it. Storage is another area where Apple plays it safe. We will likely see the base model start at 128 GB. This is plenty for most casual users who stream movies and save documents in the cloud. At the end of the day, this iPad is all about value. For around $349, you are getting a device that is actually more powerful than what most people need. It's a beast for web browsing, gaming, and creative work without the pro price tag. So, should you buy an iPad today or wait? My best advice is to wait just one more week. We are so close to the finish line. If the iPad 12 drops next week, you get the latest tech and the best AI features. If you don't care about AI, the arrival of the new model will mean the current iPad 10 gets a massive discount. It's a win-win situation for your wallet. The iPad 12 might not be a revolution, but with a better chip and more RAM, it is going to be the most reliable tablet for the most people. If you like the video, subscribe, share the video, and hit the bell icon. In my opinion, this is going to be the best-selling tablet of 2026 because it finally brings high-end features like Apple Intelligence to a price point that everyone can actually afford. Don't get distracted by the expensive Pro models. This is the iPad that actually matters.